Yo, YouTube, what is up? So, we got some good news. It looks like there is a chance that the WBA reinstates Manny Pacquiao and lets him have his belt back. That is good news for the sport of boxing when it comes to the big fight that was just recently announced, Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence. Now, this is bad news when it comes to, current belt holder of the WBA, Yordenis Ugas, who was, handed the belt due to Manny Pacquiao's inactivity. Now, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao getting his belt taken away and being put as the champion on recess, it's like he's a kid or something. You're on recess, you go to recess, and then when you come back, go to recess. I don't understand it. I don't. Go to recess. But yeah, he was put on champion of recess due to inactivity. But I've never understood the reason why. And the reason I say that is because I understand when a fighter doesn't fight for a year and a half, 2 years or so, 3, 4, whatever, then they get their belts taken away. But you have to understand that 2020 was a coronavirus year. 2021 is a coronavirus year in some states more than others. And when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, he is a senator in the Philippines. There are things that he has to take care of in his country. Things that at the time are more important than boxing. Manny Pacquiao wants to be the president of the Philippines. So when it comes to things like that, he has to be there. So I never understood taking away the belt from Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is coming back this year, August 21st, as we all know. And I hope he gets his belt back, because that only makes his fight with Errol Spence Jr. that much better. And for the WBA, it's smart to reinstate Manny Pacquiao, because then you get Manny Pacquiao's money. And you want Manny Pacquiao's money. So why not reinstate him? Now, this is a good news for Errol Spence also. Not only is this good news for Manny Pacquiao, he gets reinstated the championship, but this is good news for Errol Spence, because Errol Spence's goal has always been, before his goal was to be undisputed champion, his goal was to fight Manny Pacquiao, just like Terrence Crawford, just like Keith Thurman, just like Sean Porter, just like pretty much anybody that is in the welterweight, or close to welterweight division. But now, since after the Mikey Garcia fight, Errol Spence turned his attention, when he thought that he was never going to get the Manny Pacquiao fight, then turned his attention to becoming the undisputed champion at the 147-pound weight division. He fights Sean Porter, gets the WBC championship, and before 2 weeks ago, we thought it was Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas for the WBA championship, and we were all looking forward to it. And now we get the news of Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, and now we getting the news of Manny Pacquiao being reinstated. So those guys that said Errol Spence was ducking Manny Pacquiao, clearly he wasn't ducking Manny Pacquiao. Those guys that said, well, Errol Spence is not true to his word. Errol Spence has stated that he wanted to become undisputed champion, and we want him to fight Terrence Crawford. Well, maybe Manny Pacquiao is getting that belt back, and if he is to win, which, it's going to be one hell of a fight for Errol Spence to win. It's going to be one hell of a fight for Manny Pacquiao to win. This is a tough ass fight, and we just don't even know. A lot of people are saying, oh, Manny Pacquiao's gonna knock Errol Spence out. He's too flat-footed. He's slow, whatever. You know, and then you got the Errol Spence. Errol Spence is gonna knock Manny Pacquiao. He's too old. He's been knocked out before. You know, he's not the same. He's been on a 2-year layoff, whatever. This is a hell of a fight, man. No matter what side you're on, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, this is a hell of a fight, and I'm looking forward to it. And I damn sure hope that they reinstate Manny Pacquiao so he can be the WBA champion. That way, we only got one more fight, baby. One more fight. If Manny Pacquiao wins, maybe he ends up fighting Terrence Crawford. How would that be? And you know, how awesome would that be to retire undisputed champion at the 147-pound division at 42 years of age? No, it'd be 43 years of age. How crazy would that be? And for Errol Spence, you know, you beat Manny Pacquiao. You got Manny Pacquiao on your legacy forever. It might be an older Manny Pacquiao, but it's Manny Pacquiao on your legacy. And not only that, you get a WBA championship, and then you got one more fight, which is a Terrence Crawford fight, to become, you know, undisputed. That goal that you want. But y'all let me know down in the comments, does this make this fight even bigger? You know, it's already a huge fight, but does it make it even, you know, does it make it bigger? Does it make it even, you know, sweeter for the winner? Does it make it even sweeter for the winner? Y'all let me know down in the comments, and till next time.